Huh? I'm fine as hootin'. Dad fuel. You know, with 6 kids, this coffee mug was every bit of made for me. I'm only 36 years old. I earned every gray hair. I recently went through rehab in January. And afterwards, I put myself in a halfway house because I wanted to build a wall of sobriety to help maintain my sobriety. Well, I don't know. All I know is it took about a week, and then the speaker come in there. He was over here like, these 12 steps keep me sober. You know, he was reiterating his story. And I'm just over here like, you know, because he was like, you're full of shit. These ain't going to keep me sober. And that's how I felt. You know, I grew up with an alcoholic mom and a cop for a dad. So it was like, what's going on here? What's going on? You know, confusing as hell. So, you know, it was real hard for me to wrap my mind around that. I just know that for 23 years, I drank ever since I was 13 years old. Ever since my mom would give me beer, or I'd sneak it, or whatever. I used to have Everclear bottles hidden along the side of my bed because Everclear, really potent stuff. I'd have some Kool-Aid, just put a dab in that. That whole cup of Kool-Aid was everything I wanted, but it's not what I needed. And that's what's so hard sometimes. You know, we get lost, you know, in our raising or the things we got away with when we shouldn't. You know, but also, though, that I'm not here to toot my own horn. You know, my kids think the world of me, and I don't believe they should. Everybody I've met in AA thinks I'm this wonderful guy, and I think that's what's beautiful about AA because, or any kind of group like that, NA, whatever your devils are, you know, or demons, however you want to put it. You know, it's amazing how this group of people can see all this goodness in you, what you can do, you know, and you don't see it. I still don't see it. That's why I need them, really. I mean, because that's the only way I can see it. You know, and it just amazes me, though. It really does. It amazes me how people can come together just because they had a common problem. You know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know, I don't know. I mean, because I don't think of any of them as enemies. I don't know, some of them. You know, it's just like everybody everywhere else. Oh my God, you see him? Oh, I heard he did this, but you know, I don't know nothing about him. I'm over here like, I'm going to read this book and I'm going to sit next to Bob. Y'all have no idea who Bob is, but he's an actual person and he's the coolest old dude I ever met. He's like, well, today I did not feel like drinking. I'm not going to say his whole name because I'd probably get sued. But anyway, I'm doing this video to vent, but to also beg, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know where I'm at in all this. You know, I finally came back home. I got a great job. Then I realized that was part of my problem with alcoholism. You know, I did the same thing my entire adult life for 20 years. Then I realized I needed to, you know, find a different career. You know, and so far that's still a work in progress, just like everything else. But I also think about all the time I wasted. You know, for me, it was like a gas gauge. I got my kids everything they wanted, you know, especially after their brother passed away. Now, before their brother passed away, I was just a piece of crap alcoholic, if you ask me, my opinion. A lot of people might say different, whatever, but to me I was. I went to the club. Lord knows if somebody offered me a pill or something, I'd be like, ooh, vitamins, yeah, sure, I'll take that with my beer. You know, I was just a horrible person, in my opinion. And after my son passed away, I just wanted to hang out with my family. I just wanted to figure them out. That was like my new hobby, you know. But I always had a beer in my hand. Always, you know. I'd be giving them life, so that. But the thing is, though, too, you know, I was over here like, you be better than me, not like me. There's nothing a part of me that you should be alike. Nothing. You know, you should be better than me. And that served me well. It really did. People compliment me about my kids, and I'm like, yeah, I beat them. Work, go ahead, call child services. They buy really nice stuff. But it's amazing how many people you do piss off and they call child services out of spite. But I got free beds. So, But anyway, it's hard, becoming a new person. My kids still think the world of me. They think even more of me. And I really don't feel like I deserve it. I don't. I'm sitting here in a church that I hold AA meetings at now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, just because I want to extend the hand of AA. I want to help people, and it feels great. It really does, even though I'm a mess myself, and sometimes that's what it takes. Messed up people helping other messed up people. It's weird. It's definitely a crazy notion. And that's why I started this GoFundMe thing. I figure since all these people can start GoFundMe, then be like, I need a new bikini so I can go to BlizzCon and look like the elf from World of Warcraft. GoFundMe. Me, I just want a house. I really want to buy a house. Honestly, if I reach my goal and I go over my goal, I'm going to start putting that into a private rehab center that me and a couple other people are wanting to build together. Private. So that way we can run it ourselves. It's amazing, everybody that I've helped along the way in a short amount of time. My sponsor always tells me, he's like, you got a superpower. And I'm over here like, well, I don't know what it is. He was like, don't you ever hear yourself? I'm like, no, I really don't. It just comes out and all of a sudden it's gold. I was like, that's God working through me, or celestial being, or whatever you believe in. No judging here. But it's just, it's crazy, because I get to see people for the first time. Because that's what it is when you become sober. You spend all these years being this person you're not. I'm still figuring things out about me, and I love me now. I really love the person I am. And I never saw that coming, because for so many years I hated myself. Hated myself even because I drank. The day my son passed away, I woke up with an Everclear bottle stuck to my face. I was telling my wife to call me into work, and she runs in there with him. I literally took off running, nothing but my boxers, jumped in the car, had him on my steering wheel, trying to resuscitate him. And after that, it was like a haze. I would be getting so drunk and thinking, oh my God, I was drinking. And I'd still drink. I had a disease. And I needed help. And I got help. I'm still being helped today. Heck, making this video helps me just because I get to vent. I don't even care if anybody listens. At least I'm talking. And that's a lot of things too. If you got a problem out there, talk to somebody. It'll only do you some good. But I'm doing this video because my kids deserve a house. My teenagers deserve cars. I live in a little 3-bedroom house. We have one vehicle, and it's all my fault. I never cared to do anything better. I just wanted to get my kids through high school and get them to college so they could be better than me and succeed and all that. My retirement plan was to live in government housing, drinking myself to death, practically. Maybe I had a little bit more colorful in my alcoholic mind, but now it doesn't look good. I kind of want to flourish with my kids. It's part of the reason I've been doing all this. I'm actually in the church right now. It's great. It's peaceful. If I let a cuss word slip, though, don't tell Brother Gary. He'll hit me with a Bible. Hard. But anyway, for anybody suffering with addiction, it's never too late. And you can try stupid things like me. Heck, I'm over here thinking if 500,000 people see this and just donate $1 apiece, my entire 23 years of alcoholing and drugging and doing stupid crap. Because see, I was a functioning alcoholic. It was like a thing, it was like a gas meter. I'd buy my kids freaking birthdays, you know, and I'd get them a present. It was like Michelob Ultra, grab a present, bam, Bud Light, grab another present, bam, Natural Light, grab another present, bam, I can't even pronounce this beer, and then grab another present, bam, 2 for $3, Ice House, 42-ounce beers, and it never went down. I always had to have it. Don't even know why. Some ways I felt like I deserved it. And that's how selfish people can be. That's how selfish I was. And I know, you know, it's a chemical allergen, however they want to describe it. You know, there's all kinds of things. You know, if you actually look into this, I didn't believe it. I was over here like, whatever, they're drunk. And then I put myself in rehab, and because I knew something was wrong. I mean, things kept going wrong. You know, and I mean, so I didn't know. And then all of a sudden I hit my rock bottom. And then the next thing you know, I actually wanted to listen. I actually wanted to help. And it's crazy. It's kind of like when I put myself into a halfway house. You know, I heard a speaker because I was finally willing to listen, open to suggestion. So yeah, my entire life has changed, and I don't even know what to say about it other than God blesses me every day. You know, I've literally tried this whole thing and given it to a higher power. And I don't even know how some of the things have happened in my life. Why do you think I'm over here on YouTube going, I'm going to make a GoFundMe page and hope somebody gives a crap about a deadbeat dad with 6 kids? Which, I wasn't a deadbeat. I worked 6-7 days a week, 12 hours a day. You know, I'm still have a strong work ethic, but I try to smell the roses. I try to work so much that I take care of my family, not my drinking habit and my family. You know, because time's precious. We can lose that. And Lord knows, we lose it on worse things, you know. Heck, you ever tried going through McDonald's with 6 kids? You lose a lot of time. Cook at home. Just cook at home, go to Save-A-Lot, get the Pick 5 deal, get some charcoal, and oh yeah, barbecue chicken all over the place, man. I mean, seriously, you can get thighs, all that crap in that 5 deal. I love it. But anyway, I really appreciate y'all guys watching and listening, and to be honest, I hope you donate. I hope you help me get out of whatever hole I'm in, because like I said, Lord knows if 500,000 people watch this and donate $1, bam, my kids get a house, and maybe I get a clear conscience. But that's for God to decide. I appreciate it. Bye.